What's going on, my beautiful people? Paul here from Strike Wisdom, back with another video tutorial for you guys to try at home if you're new to martial arts as a beginner, or if you're just looking for something to do outside of your existing training program. So first thing we're going to work on is which stance to stand in. So if you're right-handed, you'd be orthodox like myself, and I'd stand with my left leg in front, my left hand in front, my right hand back, and my right leg back. So I'm standing like this. My southpaw would be the opposite way around, would mean I'd be left-handed. I'll have my right hand and my right leg in front, my left hand and my left leg on the back foot. So orthodox or southpaw is the choices you got there. I'm going for orthodox because that's my stance anyway, just makes things a lot easier, but you can switch and change between this if you're a little bit more advanced. So the first thing we're going to work on from here is the steps. So the idea is to be able to move around the environment that you're in without crossing your legs. If I'm moving forward, I will use my front leg because I'm moving forward. And then if I'm moving backwards, I will use my back leg because I'm moving backwards. I will use my front leg first, I should say, and then back leg first, depending on which direction I'm going in. Now, when I do this maneuver, I want to make sure that I bring my corresponding leg back with me so that I'm still stable and balanced in my original stance. So if I'm in orthodox and I take a step forward, my lead leg will step out, my rear leg will come up behind, and I'm back into that same position. Okay, same as when I'm moving backwards. If I take my foot back, my front leg follows to keep me balanced in that same position. I need to be able to move comfortably, stably, so that I'm ready to strike again from the best position that I can strike from, whichever that may be. Now, if I step forward and do this, I'm leaving myself really spaced out and easy to knock over, so I don't want to do that. So I make sure that when I step forward, I bring my other foot back into that same position. Now, the other thing to remember when you're doing these steps is that you should be moving around on the balls of your feet. Okay, on the balls of your feet. When you push off the ground, you push off with the ball, so it gives you a nice spring. If you try and step with your heel to the ground first and push off with your heel, you don't get the push, you don't get the explosive movement. So we're looking to move around on the ball of the foot so that we can keep our movements explosive. Now, to move forward, you use your front leg, bring your back leg in to keep you in balance. When you move backwards, you use your back leg and bring your front leg in to keep you in balance. So it's the same principle when you move to the left or right. So if I move forward and then I decide to go to my left, I'm going to move my left foot first, and then I bring my right foot back over so that I'm still stable. And in the same breath, if I go to the right, I use my right foot first and bring my left foot back over to keep me balanced and still stable. And it's the same as if I'm in southpaw as well. Front foot meaning I go forward because it's my front foot, I front foot, back foot. And if I'm going backwards, back foot, front foot. And the same rules apply for left and right. If I'm moving to the right, I'll just use my right foot first. And if I move to my left, I use my left foot first. So at no point am I crossing my legs as I move like this. So a good way to get used to practicing these before we start the drill would be to move around in a square position. So if you take a step forward with your front leg, off to your right, take a step back, and then you've done a square. And you can just repeat that a few times, making sure that you're not crossing your legs, making sure that you're keeping your hands up, because you should really be working on that as well. And try not to look down to see where your feet are. You should be able to feel where your feet are. So you go one way, then after you've done that a few times, you can go the opposite way as well. So back through, forward, there, back to your starting position. Next thing we're going to work on is the 5 moves that we're going to use on each round as we do this drill. So your step in you're going to do on every round. You'll move around the room using your forward, backward, left or right. Now we're going to look to do a pivot for the first round. So the pivot is done with the back foot moving and the front foot staying where it is. And just to keep it simple, just turn 90 degrees. So whichever way you're facing, your back foot's going to turn and you're now facing a different position, but you've only gone 90 degrees. Just makes it nice and simple. So the way to reverse this, we're not going to look at pivoting the other way just yet. We're just going to do something very simple. We're going to step our leg back out and turn back in again. So if you want to get a bit more technical with this, if you're already feeling it's a little bit too easy, then just take a little step first. So if you step out and then pivot, and then you just step to readjust and come back to where you were. Next move we're going to work on is a shuffle. So we're looking to cover the same distance as what you would when you step. So that sort of distance, but rather than it being a 2 foot maneuver, 1 foot then the other, it's going to be a 2 foot maneuver, both feet at the same time. So I'm going to push explosively off the back foot and land there. And then I'm going to do the same going in the opposite direction. Push up the front foot and land back there. Okay, so it's a forward and then a back. Okay, now you can just do it forward singular and then carry on with whatever you're doing in your round. And then you can choose to do it back as well afterwards. But what you want to try and build this to become is in and out, in and out, out and in. But for now, if you're just doing it as a basic, if you're really new to this, just stick to 1 forward and 1 back. Now, things to not do with this is you're not trying to jump up in the air while you do this. You're just trying to move as fast forward as you can, explosively, because that could be your strike on the way in, bang! And it could also be a nice defensive on the way out, boom, and then a counter. So that's your shuffle. That's what we're going to use in round 2. So the next little bit of footwork we're going to work on is a side step or a circle out. So if you imagine your opponent's in front of you and we're looking to move around in both directions in like an almost U shape. Same thing as when you're moving forward. This time, instead of both feet going boom, boom, so we're not going boom, we're looking to move it to step, 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 step. So you're circling out side to side, very similar to when you go forward like this and backwards and side to side, with a little bit more of a explosive step to it. After that, we're going to go into the pendulum step. So pendulum step can come in a varying amount of different ways. Most commonly, it's probably coming off of a kick or after a kick if you're standing in orthodox and you try and kick with your lead leg. So the step itself, the pendulum step itself, is like a swing of the hips. So if you imagine I bring my back leg forward, so roughly where my front leg is, and I bring my leg up, then I'm going to reverse it back the opposite way around. So we go here, back to here, back to here. Now this could be somebody at a distance from me and I can't hit them, but I can cover a lot of distance with that to throw a kick. So you can learn this from doing a kick, but what we really want out of this is just the hip movement. Okay, so a little bit complicated, but it's still a good one to use. And the final move we're going to work on for this drill is the switch. So if you're in orthodox, you're using your lead leg first, you're going to switch into southpaw, and then you're going to turn the angle of your body so that you're not still twisted over that way like this. Now, we're not looking to do this with an additional strike on the end of it just yet. I just want you to get used to using your feet to change positions, but eventually you would follow up with a strike, or you would mask the step with a strike if you was going to throw a punch or something like that instead. But let's not worry about that for now. So if I'm in southpaw, I'm going to use my front foot first, and I land orthodox, and then I just make sure that I turn back in the opposite direction. Don't do this. It doesn't count, it's not really a switch, you are switching stances, but do try and get it like this. It's 1 foot and then the other foot as you turn. Lead foot, boom, and then the rear foot becomes a lead foot as you turn. So now we turn it into a drill. So with the drill, we just want to work for 5 rounds for now. It's nice and simple. You can do as many rounds as you like. You can do longer rounds, you can double up the rounds. If you just want to work on one set of footwork maneuvers for the whole entire drill, you can do that as well. So set your timer up, and then your first round is literally going to be single steps forward, back, left or right, and we're going to add the 90-degree pivot. And if you want, you can readjust, or you can just carry on in that stance or in that position that you're in and then do it from there. But if you want to do a 90-degree pivot and then readjust, you can do that. If you just want to do a 90-degree pivot and work from there, you can also do that. So I'm going to be moving forward and backwards, left and right, little 90-degree pivot, and then I can carry on like this. Just do another one, or I might feel to go and turn back the other way. So for the second round, exactly the same as that. I'm going to step forward, backward, left or right, little 90-degree pivot, or an adjustment step to go in the opposite direction. And now I'm going to add my shuffle as well. So again, it can be a single shuffle forward or a single shuffle backward, but eventually you do want to evolve it into a forward back or a back forward movement. So step, pivot, forward, back, pivot, step, 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 pivot, readjust, readjust, okay? You can do whatever you want in any order, but focus on making them individual movements, not just trying to rush through it. If you didn't get the first one from the last round, just stick to doing that. Cool, so round 3, we're now going to start adding in the side step or the circle out. Now really it should be a circle out. If you're limited on room, you can just side to side, but you want to circle out when you do this one. So forward and backward step in, left and right, little pivot, little readjust, little shuffle forward or backwards, and now add the circling out or circling around with a side step. Round 4, we're going to add the pendulum step. So everything you just did plus the pendulum step. And remember, if you're not sure about this yet, you haven't practiced it enough, always get to practicing first. It does help. But you can do this as if you're trying to kick somebody at a distance or as if you're trying to throw a knee. And just remember to swing the hips and bring them back to the original stance. So back foot goes forward and back to that. You're just going to add that into this one. And for the 5th and final round, you're now going to add the switch as well. So with the switch, you can stay in southpaw if you want a bit more of a challenge and do all of those maneuvers in southpaw before you switch back. Or if you just want to get used to the movement, do a switch and then immediately switch back into your original stance. Now, if you want to make it a little bit harder for yourself, you can add more rounds with different techniques and different things to do in each round. You can also start adding shadow boxing into it as well. Or like I said, anytime you switch, you might want to do things in the opposite stance to what you normally train in. Just because it's really good to get used to fighting or training in both sides and using both sides of the body equally.